Please take a look at the LCR meter and impedance analyzer specification comparison chart. Our test equipment has test frequencies ranging from a maximum of 20 kHz to a maximum of 10 MHz. Our 6370 to 6372 can choose from a preset 390 steps. Our 6373 to 6379 can choose from any of the frequencies within the range. Our test equipment also has many different functions that are available. Many of our models can connect to the PC with the PC Link software in order to facilitate test reports and results. Models 6373 to 6379 have the multi-step function available to allow for more efficient testing in production lines. Our models 6375 to 6379 can work in conjunction with a separate DC bias current source for a more detailed test. Now for a basic introduction of the LCR meter and impedance analyzer. This is the basic screen that has all the functions for testing. On the right, there is S1, S2, S3, etc. all the way to S10. On the very right, there are the numbers to allow for necessary changes. How to perform RDC tests. On the top right of the main screen, there is RDC MES. Press S1 to enter. It is recommended to calibrate first before any RDC test. Press S10 for calibration and to enter calibration mode. There are three functions: OC trim for open circuit, SC trim for short circuit, and bias RDC SC trim for use when attached with DC bias current source. When using only the LCR meter, it is unnecessary. We will start with the OC trim. We can calibrate specific frequencies or all frequencies. Separate the clips like so and start the calibration. After calibration, it will return to the calibration mode screen. Then we will perform the SC trim. Short circuit the clips like so and start the calibration. We are performing the short circuit for DC, so press DC on S1. The rest are for AC testing purposes. It will return to the main calibration mode screen after SC as well. Please press S10, Measure, to return to the main RDC measuring mode screen. You can now attach the clips to the test sample to begin testing. Press S2 on the main testing screen and select AC measure. S3 and S4 show the different test values that can be obtained. Press repeatedly to change the values. After selection, the bottom left has voltage, current, and frequency that can be adjusted as needed. The current value will not be used unless combined with the DC bias. Press the arrows to select voltage and adjust values by using the number keys on the right. The same can be done for the frequency. It is also recommended to calibrate before the testing. The calibration is performed the same way as the DC test. After calibration, press S10 to return to the main testing screen to begin testing. You can now attach the clips to the test sample to begin testing. Introduction to the multi-step function. Please press the menu key to the right of the arrows. Press S5 to enter the multi-step mode. Press S8 Set to enter the test parameters. First, notice the S10 function, which will allow you to choose the test values that you are interested in. The arrows will allow you to change the frequency, voltage, standard, and high-low limits. When it is necessary to test different values together, use the arrow keys and set the next test value. Once you have set all of the test values, you can press S8 Run to return to multi-step mode. Press S1 Start to begin testing. Once test is complete, it will show the results of each of the test values as well as a pass-fail. If further testing is needed, press S8 Set to change any of the test parameters. Introduction to the graphical sweep function. Please press the menu key to the right of the arrows. Press S6 Graph to enter the graph mode. There are three types of sweeps: frequency, drive level, and bias current. The bias current function requires the use of DC bias current source. You can adjust the necessary values using the arrow and number keys once you choose the type of sweep: the start, stop, step size, etc. Pressing S9 can allow you to change the test parameter. Once settings are inputted, please press S4 Start to begin graphical sweep. While sweep is being performed, the bottom left will display the frequency being scanned as well as the result. Once sweep is completed, the graph will be displayed in full. Use the arrow keys to select specific points in which to further analyze. To change any settings, press S10 Return to return to previous screen. To test the drive level, the steps are the same as the frequency. After settings are inputted, press S4 Start to begin graphical sweep.